Hi Sagittarius, this is your horoscope for November 2018. Now, first of all, Venus, the planet of love and beauty and creativity, is in Libra and it's in retrograde until the 16th of November. And for you guys, Sagittarius, Venus sits in your 11th house of friendships and hopes and dreams. So what you've got to be careful with is that you cut ties with friends you've been friends with for ages. That's always a shame. And also that certain dreams you just say, well, I'm just never going to make it, am I? I'm always going to be stuck in this situation. So there's really the potential with this Venus retrograde. It affects you in terms of a really negative attitude about the future and about your hopes and dreams and friendships. So avoid that by having a spiritual practice which allows you to see things for what they really are, because Venus is clouding your vision a little bit. Now on the first day of November, the moon is in Leo in the 9th. So the first day is great to travel and to have fun. The second and third, the moon is in Virgo in your 10th house, and it forms a trine with Pluto in Capricorn in your 2nd house. So the second and third offer you ideas which are going to have a transformative effect on your financial income, and you can, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, increase that amount. So really good time for you to do business, okay, despite the Venus retrograde. On the 4th of November, Mars, the principle of masculinity and drive, that's in Aquarius, at 23 degrees in your 3rd house of communication. It begins to square Jupiter, which is sitting right on top of your rising sign, but it's in Scorpio at 29 degrees. So Mars says, I want to teach and I want to be of service to people. Jupiter says, I want to enlighten people and show them the truth and help them. So both of them want to help, just from different ways. One emotionally, one intellectually. So that energy is with you all month. So you as a Sagittarius, you love information and you love learning. So with this energy together, you're really going to be just buzzing all month and really interested in stuff that's going on. Good for you. On the 5th and 6th, the moon joins Venus in your 11th, and it gives you a respite from this kind of, I don't need any friends and my hopes and dreams aren't going to be realized anyway. So it gives you a little bit of an upbeat kind of energy, but the Scorpio energy in your 12th also mitigates that. So I'm not particularly worried about you feeling unhappy. On the 7th of November, you've got the new moon. I will make separate videos on the new moon and the full moon to give you more detail. But what's important for you, Sagittarius, is that it happens in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength. So Scorpio being pulled in, the transiting midheaven work, and transiting Jupiter, good luck and good fortune, are also in your 12th house. So you pull in loads of Scorpio energy, which gives you emotional understanding and emotional intelligence and a sense of well-being and a sense of feeling connected. So the moon is beautiful for you to feel connected to something bigger than yourself. So out of all of the signs, this affects you the most because you are actually able to form a relationship during Venus retrograde, which is not suggested, because during this new moon, you can connect with a higher power. If you've never done that before, it's a great experience when you first feel that there's something there. Gives me tingles just thinking about it. So if you've never meditated or prayed or anything like that before, try it on the 7th of November. You'll be very surprised at what you get. On the 8th, that continues. The 9th and 10th, the moon is in Sag in your 1st house. Jupiter is also now in Sagittarius in your sign for the next year. So it's one of the luckiest years of your life. And Mercury is in Sagittarius, so now really the 10th of November, think about, I am this person and who do I want to be? And dream big and allow yourself to go for gold. you really, it's one of the luckiest years of your life. So really look at who you want to be. Your sun is in Scorpio, midheaven is in Scorpio in your 12th house. You're still connected. Really be honest with yourself and say, I want to do this. And then you can have a job that makes you happy. If you're retired, I want to do this. I want to paint. I want to do yoga. Something that really gives you joy. And I think from the 11th, 12th, and 13th, you work on finding out what that's going to look like in a physical sense, and I see you doing it and finding what it is you want. So you're like the career finder here this month. On the 14th and 15th, the moon moves up to your Mars in Aquarius in your 3rd house. So Mars is kind of angry there in the 3rd house. It's really like, I want to help people, but no one's really listening. I don't feel like I'm being heard. The moon joins it, and it's at 21 degrees in Aquarius, and it just says, calm down, everything's going to be cool, just relax, things are going to work out. And that's a really nice message. So the 15th you can relax. On the 16th a lot happens. First of all, Venus goes direct, hooray, relationships become much easier, starting new businesses easier and is good. The other side of it is that Mercury in Sagittarius goes retrograde. So Mercury affects transportation and communication when it's in retrograde. It's in your sign of Sagittarius, so you will feel the retrograde. Now you can't express yourself when people have misunderstandings or whatever it may be. And also, Mars, the planet of masculinity and drive, goes into Pisces in your 4th house. So you have Mars, the moon, Neptune, and Chiron in Pisces in your 4th. So the 16th is a wonderful day for you to connect with family and to really be nurturing and loving towards those you love. The Mercury retrograde lasts until the 6th of December. And the 17th is very similar to the 16th in that the moon is still in that family sector. On the 18th as well. On the 19th and the 20th, you're more interested in pursuing romantic relationships, and that's something you can do now. Venus is direct, Mercury is in retrograde, but it's in your 1st house of Sag, so I think you can control it, because you're very articulate. I don't think it's going to stop you very much. You've got a Grand Cross in the chart on this day as well, so make sure that you take one thing at a time and you don't overwhelm yourself, okay? Rome wasn't built in a day, because you're really excitable now at this time of the month, and you have loads of ideas for the future, so you want to build stuff and you want to create. On the 23rd of November, we have the full moon in Gemini in your 7th house of relationships. So if you look at I'll make separate videos on the full moons and new moons, watch out for those. But again, you need to know it's in your 7th house of relationships. And a full moon in Gemini, it's like a door opening. And it's a door opening in your romantic life. You've now got the Sun and Jupiter, and you're transiting midheaven and Mercury in Sag in your 1st house. So it's all of you going through this doorway into relationship and really going with everything you've got going on and meeting someone else. So I really think this is a great opportunity for a miracle to occur, for you to find your soulmate if you're single. If you're already in a relationship, I really think that relationship wise things go very, very well for you this month, and that you have a really good time. On the 24th as well, that's really good. On the 25th and 26th, doing something nice for people at work is going to make a big impression. You also have a grand trine in the chart on the 27th in water, so nurturing and taking care of people is going to leave a lasting impression. So if you want to get in someone's good books, just do something nice for them. 28th and 29th, the 28th you should take off and go traveling, broaden your horizons, learn something new. And the 29th and 30th you're going to be focused on learning about career, vocation, what you're going to do, what you want to do. But I really see you as figuring that out a little bit this month. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. That was a weird abrupt ending, wasn't it? Well, that's it, what I get for you in terms of the astrology for November, dear Sagittarius. If you'd like a private reading with me, gregoryscott.com, click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I do live readings. So subscribe and make sure the bell is on. Have a wonderful month, and I'll speak to you soon.